This is a Skeptic Frog production.
Fire.
Air.
Water.
Earth.
Long ago, Avatar Korra visited the glorious Republic city founded by Fire Lord Zuko and Avatar Aang after the events of the 100-Year War. There she accomplished a lot for the world, opening portals into the spirit world, thus fusing the two together to hopefully unite them both in harmony. She helped stop the oppression from the Northern Water Tribe to the south, and freed the Earth Kingdom from tyrannical rule. Through all this, she not just created peace for the nations, but a state of balance for all. For the next 40 years, she helped the White Lotus Society in forming schools around the world, with hopes to open one in each nation. These schools acted as not just a place for keeping knowledge, but also as training grounds for new members of the White Lotus to assist the Avatar in being peacekeepers of the world, as well as give the Avatar a safe haven to study and grow. Now, 8 years have passed since the Avatar's untimely end. Having failed in opening schools in 3 major nations without help from Korra, remaining unaware of what caused her death, and being unsuccessful in stopping the assassination of the Earth King, the White Lotus Society has slowly lost its grip on the world. With fear that the Avatar line may have ended those 8 years ago, and with withering hope for the White Lotus to continue holding peace, the search for the next Avatar hastily begins.
Previously on Dicebenders.
Since there's 2 groups up front and center, what he's going to do is he's going to use sending to alert whoever the lead person in his little airbending squadron is.
You see an enormous boulder come firing towards directly at the president. Coelho, you are stupid and you are foolish!
I look at the chi blockers, and that right now innocent people are hurting.
You hear a crash through the window that was in this room. He immediately shoots fire bullets. A ring of fire begins to make its way inside of the room, right between all of you. A new body is standing in this room. You see Sean, and he goes, "Get out of here."
Can't. Sir.
Listen, they need you. You expect to fight when you can't even stand properly. Get out of this room.
I trust in Master Zhang.
As you try to move, the other councilman that has no part in what's going on, especially Mike, who is hurting because he did take a hit when this guy burst through the door, or the window, I'm sorry, tried to escape. The chi blockers then try to get in your ways, but Shang is able to bring out this ring that circles around to basically create a wall of fire between all of you and the chi blockers, forcing everybody who is in a fight into this little corner of the room, keeping you guys safe. And Mike says, "Yang, we have to go." And the rest of them begin rushing out. The ones that are still good, Quelo, Saley are still there, but you still got Catherine, Mike, and Rodin, and Z.
I am following with them.
Okay. You begin making your way downstairs. Jaeger, you're still helping out people getting out of here?
Yeah. That is still Jaeger's #1 goal.
Do it.
Jaeger's gonna roll. That is a 13 plus 6.
That works.
Okay.
You get more people out of here.
Good.
The crowd has essentially dispersed. This is the last time that you would even need to do this.
Okay.
Everybody's been able to get to safety.
So, I don't know if I can do anything, but I guess I'm gonna go back to helping Torque and Vana in their situation.
Alright, and you leave Shin to his own devices in front of these 4 chi blockers.
I mean, Mole Man don't need no help. Mole Man's strong.
Alright, you see Torque is, he's basically created like a safe haven for blocking out any chi blocker to try to get to civilians or anything like that, and he is in the mix of a series of them.
Okay. Jaeger really wants to join in, but he wants to be smart about it. Is there a way that Jaeger can like go into like a stealth mode and get like a surprise attack on one of them?
Go and try to roll stealth.
Okay. That is 18 plus 8.
Good God, yes. You get stealth, you get an attack with advantage. We'll just throw that out.
Okay. I'm going to try to approach one and hit him with an axe. If I can.
Do it.
Okay. I got a 16.
A 16 total?
Yeah.
All right. That misses.
Okay. That's not good. Oh, well.
And you see Torque notices you, and during combat, he's like, hey, thanks for trying to help out, but I've got it from here.
Well, I got nothing else to do, so what do you want me to do? The civilians are out of here.
Oh, the civilians are out of here. Go. Yeah, have at it.
Oh, sweet.
Dude,
and
I'm not your boss.
And I fired 3 fire bullets at the dude I tried to hit.
Go ahead.
First one, 16 on the die. Second one, 8 on the die. Third one, 19 on the die.
The third one hits.
Okay. Roll for damage with extra heat.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to use a cheat one. That is a 3 plus a 2, so that's 5.
All right, you scorch this guy's back. He goes, owie, and turns around to face you.
Yeah, nerd.
Geek.
Weeb.
Loser.
Poop face.
Oh, that's too much.
Sorry, I take it back.
Too late. All right. Rena.
What's up?
No, it's Milo. Milo, you. It's about to be you, son. Milo, you've got yourself 3 chi block or 3 of these firebender guys, and it looks like just a couple of the chi blockers, but you see one of them does kind of lead towards his friend. So you've just got 1 chi blocker with you, and you've got Rena, or as you know her as Taro, across the field, attacking these firebenders that are in solid black.
How spread out are the firebenders?
Relatively spread out. They are pretty strategic, not allowing any kind of way to do like an area of effect bending.
Okay.
That
good.
affects
Smart.
all of them. Yeah, they're being smart.
Milo says that out loud. Smart.
Thank you.
No problem. Sorry,
That
I
guy's
have
got to
do
be
this.
smart.
Yeah, so I guess then just to keep up with this particular skirmish, is there like a G-Bender that's getting like double teamed, picked on a little bit?
The one that is standing trying to defend the other 2 is what you're looking for.
Gotcha. Yeah, so then he'll join that and just try to get one of the firebenders off of him by doing the same thing he did before, pretty much, just palming a gust of wind to breeze some dude about 15 feet away.
Okay, yeah, do it up.
Yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
Jesus, yes.
Only 7 damage, though.
That guy also goes, wah, as he gets flown 15 feet away.
Let's see, do I have any bonus actions I want to do this round? I don't think so. So I think I can bonus action to increase the distance he's flung by...
Gus?
When I make a melee or bender or mancer attack, if I succeed, I can use a bonus action to shove an additional
right.
20 feet. So
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
launch
this
him
guy.
35 feet.
So he goes, wah!
Yeah.
Alright, that guy is 45 feet away. He can't even get back in 1 turn. Jesus. We've got... That means there's only 1 of these fire guys still trying to attack. Seeing that you are clearly a threat, goes to try to slash at you with some fire-bending... I said slash, but it's fire-bending. Short-range fire-bending attacks. It doesn't do too well. He only gets in 15.
Nope, slightly short.
Yep, he's taking his second attack. Ooh, he got an 18 on the die.
Yeah, that'll do
5.
it.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Jesus, I keep rolling 1 on damage. So he got 5. Jesus, he does a 5 measly damage to you. But he's going to use his bonus action, Flash Fire, against you. Because he was able to hit. I need you to roll me a DC Constitution.
Ooh. 11.
That's a fail. You are blinded until the end of your next turn.
Lame.
He flashes some fire straight towards your face. The attack was able to nearly scorch your eyes if you didn't look away, but regardless, you didn't look away in time, and you can't see anything for the time being.
Cool. Then as he finishes that attack, Milo will just say, don't forget to look up behind you. because he's certain that the chi blocker is going to come up and punch him in the spine or something.
We do have Taro, though. Taro, what would you like to do?
Shoot him with a gun.
I
Well, she
do
has a
as
gun.
The Lord wishes. I'm gonna shoot with my gun, I guess.
Oh my god. Okay.
Try to.
Show you to blind me.
Yeah, so that is a d20. Since you aren't proficient, you don't get your proficiency bonus because you haven't been trained with a gun. And all these weeks that you've had it, never been trained.
Yeah, I didn't roll that great. I rolled a 9.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Alright,
You shoot and it goes
season.
Chow.
We
One
go
day I'll
all
get it.
season with Tara with a gun, and she finally shoots it.
I've shot it multiple times, ask Jaeger.
She's right, you know.
Never hit anything, but she shot.
Well, yeah. I guess I'll bonus action stone shot.
Okay. You've
Which is
got
fine.
just one of these firebender guys.
Wow, I rolled a 1. I don't do anything.
No. You hit the exact same spot you did with the bullet. We've got the chi blocker next, who is going to try to make 2 unarmed attacks against this firebender. Got a 12 on the die, plus 15 that doesn't hit. 15. Second attack hits. Perfect. I rolled a 2. But he does do necrotic chi damage to this guy. 3! The guy loses 3 chi. And these guys aren't strong, so he is low on chi already. Especially because he used flash fire. Shin, I did not forget about you. You were last in the initiative order, and so since we're outside, we're doing you next. You are surrounded by 4 chi blockers. What is your plan?
Is there one of the 4 between me and the pool of lava?
Technically, no, because you did it between the chi blockers and Jaeger, which
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you could argue one.
I want to charge him and try to shove him into the lava.
Roll me, I could say a grapple. You grab him and throw him over. Roll me a grapple check.
17 plus 4, 21.
You get this guy.
I just want to shove, like, continue running and toss him back into the lava.
Man, I don't even know how to mechanically do that. I never wrote for you to just shove people into lava. You shove one of these guys into the lava nearby. Roll me intimidation.
18.
18, Jesus. Alright, so you had 3 others right here. And one of them just says screw this and gets out of here. But you still have another 2. And those 2 are going to make their attacks. But you still got your bonus action.
After the other one leaves, I want a bonus action. Another pool of lava behind the other 2.
Okay. So that is your bonus action. You've got 2 chi blockers. They're going to go ahead and each make attacks against you. So that's a collective 4 attacks on you right now. Because they can both attack twice. Alright, what is your AC?
16.
16. 2 of these hit. So 2 of them hit. God, I rolled 1s on both of those. How does this happen? Alright, so you are dealt 8 damage and 5 necrotic chi damage. You lose 5 chi.
Well,
They are then going to both use their key and do flurry of blows trying to get you down. So they both get to make 2 more unarmed attacks against you with their bonus action. They don't want to be thrown in lava. Alright. 2 of them hit again. Dealing, let's see if I do more than 1 damage on each. Oh, that's better. I mean, not good for you. You are dealt 15 points of damage as they pierce your body again, as the chi blockers tend to do. You have taken all of these all this damage, but I'm sure you're still feeling fine, relatively.
yes.
Kevin, you're making your way up the street or up the stairs with Rohan, and as you do so, you see Yang limping his way. You see the rest of the council, the good kind, running out of the room, trying to, have some kind of assistance, make some kind of assistance for you guys, but not entirely looking good. You see Mike seems to be singed on the side as he comes running up.
What the heck is... What's going on?
There was a firebender who broke in through the window, attacked the council, and I protected your dad
as I look at Kevin.
Okay, I already blew the whistle for the bison. We were planning to go upstairs to go to the platform, but I think we should go outside, back down the stairs and go outside. So a nice good clearing. Hopefully we can get on the bison and get out of here.
I think you're right, but first, we really need to get General What's-Her-Face. She needs to be stopped. Is there any room out front for the bisons to land?
Yes.
Alright, Kevin, you need to get the president and the other council members to Air Temple Island. Ask them to send the rest of the air benders here quickly. I need to ask the masters to go help Master Zhang and to stop the general. I look at Z and I say, Z, I'm sorry to ask so much of you, but I need you to help us out here and try to stop the rest of the chi blockers.
That's fine.
Alright, let's get everybody outside, form a circle around the council, and Kevin, when the bisons get here, you and Iroh and Pokey 5 get to Air Temple Island.
Alright, but first things first, Yang. I'm going to spend 1 chi point to use healing waters on Yang, because I know he is hurting.
I step away from Kevin.
You sure you don't need any healing?
This is going to be a reminder of my failure.
We'll talk about that later. At least I'm going to heal my dad.
He willingly accepts it.
Okay. So that would be 9 healing.
And yeah, you see he... Obviously the clothes don't heal or anything like that, but the wound seems to have soothed. But he still goes, oh, thank you very much, Kevin. But
let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Yeah.
I'm blowing the whistle
That's
again.
my boy. And you go rushing down the stairs.
Yeah. Well, I'm back down the stairs.
Well, I guess I'll get my cardio in today. He air scooters down the stairs. Never mind. I can airbend.
Yang will take up rear to make sure that the council members are safe. Just to be safe.
Okay.
And I have the front.
So, Yang, you are following them, but going down the stairs in the back.
Correct.
All right. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. 13 plus 2 is 15.
Something is strange. The room that leads into the council room, you didn't really shut the door. You would expect a lot more, like, blasts of fire and stuff, especially with Sean being in there. You're not seeing anything. It doesn't really make you feel comfortable, because when you see the door swing open fully, you see the same man in the black walks out, and just, you hear him from across the hall, and he goes, listen, this has to be done this way, I'm sorry.
Yang will scream at the others to run, and for Z to take up the rear while turning around and confronting the individual. And as much as he doesn't want to do this, in order to ensure that the council can get out, will charge at him with his quarterstaff.
Go ahead and try to make an attack.
Alright, I am going to use my stamina and make this attack into a air slash. And that is going to be a natural 20.
Alright, you can push or pull him 5 feet.
I will push him 5 feet yeah.
Okay. And you are higher than 4th level, so this also does do a D8.
Oh, it does? 4.
Alright.
And much like my uncle, I want to put a little shove into it and push him an additional 5 feet.
Alright, so he gets pushed back an additional...
15 feet.
15 feet, so 20 feet altogether.
Yep.
You essentially push him back into the room.
And I'm holding my vigil there.
Alright. It is his turn. He comes out doing a few blasts of fire towards you. Because of the range, he can still hit you with fire, but he's definitely not, like, at you, if that makes sense.
Yep.
He's going to use his bonus action to fire out fire bullets at you.
Okay.
And he gets 4 of them. Well, one wanted to roll itself. That was a D12. Jesus. One was a natural 20. 2 of them were natural 16s.
Well, the 2 16s misses, but that natural 20 will hit.
Those were natural 16s. So together with the added benefits, 23.
Yep.
So you get hit 3 times.
Yep.
He will do 6 damage to you, fire damage to you. Yeah?
Yep. Yang's still standing.
All right. Well, he's going to use his extra heat. So he is going to do an additional 6 fire damage to you.
Yeah. That hurt, and Yang is going to fall.
He's going to go down?
Yep.
And as you're falling, you hear he's still rushing, but you hear him say, "I'm sorry, Yang."
Wait, what?
Outside, we've got Jaeger, who
how does he know my name?
Helping Torque. I would say with Torque being there, this is pretty easy for you guys to take out these chi blockers, and you guys swiftly do. You're essentially like all that's left. Looks to you, Jaeger, and says, "It looks like they're all out." That was easy.
Yeah,
it's been a while since I fought a few chi blockers. And he just stretches.
Oh, real quick. Iroh's down.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we added that new feature. That's right.
Yep.
Oh.
So as y'all are talking about this, and 2 Sky Bison are on their way.
1 Sky Bison lands. Jaeger, roll me a d20.
Wait, why me?
Just roll me a d20, please.
I got it, 18.
All right, you see a bison land next to you, not on you.
Okay.
But it's Iroh, and he's passed out.
Wait, why?
He's skidding across the floor a little bit as he was making his way to the Capitol building.
Wait, what's wrong with the guy? What's going on here?
Something tells me something's not right.
Well, what do you mean? Something's not right?
There's a bison that just fell from the sky. That's not a good thing.
Well, yes, you're correct, but why?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I'm not one of them airbenders.
You're a dean.
So? That doesn't mean that I'm a master of bison.
Deans have all the answers.
Apparently not. Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Jaeger, you see Shin still in the distance. You're still gonna let him just fight these guys on his own?
Yeah, thanks, Mole Man.
Okay. Milo and Taro, you guys have just one of these chi blockers in front of you. I'm sorry, one of these firebenders in front of you, and he seems to be backing off slightly. He's not really enjoying this at all. And Milo, you do go first in initiative order with this guy. What do you want to do?
I think I'm still blinded, right? Because it's for
you
1 turn.
You are still blinded.
Yeah.
But you can still do something. You can say mean things.
Yeah, I think he's going to just like totally act like he's not blinded and just like stare straight ahead and be like, "You should probably give up now if you know what's good for you," and just like try to intimidate him, I guess.
Roll me an intimidation with disadvantage? You still get to roll it. I'll give you the chance.
I've been rolling so poor, and you're gonna give me a disadvantage? All right. How could this get any worse?
You're blinded.
Oh, well, joke's on you. I rolled the same number on both. I got a 5.
The guy just looks... Well, I mean, you don't see it, so he doesn't react.
Does he say anything? I blast in that direction.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm kidding. Who knows the collateral damage?
That's true.
Yeah. So he'll just leave it up to Taro and the chi blocker.
All right, Taro, what do you want to do?
I
shoot him better this time.
No, I learned my lesson. I'm gonna hit him with my light hammer.
All right, you run up and take a little swingy.
13 plus 6, 19.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting. Okay, 4 damage.
4 damage. This guy's looking like pretty hurt at this point. Some of it may be emotional.
I'm gonna do it again because I have extra attack. 16 plus 6. Me 2.
That definitely hits.
2 plus 3, 5 damage.
Good lord. This guy's still standing, but not happy.
What you trying to do here, Fireboy?
Okay, so one of the chi blocker attacks hits. Of course, I rolled low. And they're going to spend one of their key points to do another unarmed strike. Because they're basically monks. That's how I wrote them. Monks are super strong, by the way. Alright, one of those hits. And finally, this firebender is able to go down. And just then, Milo, you are able to see again.
You should have ran when you had the chance.
Good job, team.
Milo does the point down from Dark Souls.
Pathetic. You see the door burst open, and you have a crowd of what looks like councilmen, your brother, and Z, Kevin, all rushing out of the door as Poke 5 lands on the ground near you guys, not passed out.
All of these seem to be good things.
Yeah, the council's been attacked by firebenders.
Well, that's not good. Is everyone okay? He's just kind of looking over. Where's Yang?
He ran back upstairs to confront a firebender that was coming after him.
Are we still in initiative, Frog?
Yes.
Okay. Then Milo thematically begins immediately running to go inside.
Okay. Taro, you're standing there too.
I'm gonna make a perception check and see if I see my sister.
Yeah, go ahead. It should be a lot easier now that everything's cleared.
Well, I rolled a 3.
You don't see her.
Aw, beans.
Somehow, you
Alright.
still don't see her.
Can I seismic sense and see if I feel her?
Yes, but keep in mind, if she's out of range, you're not going to feel anything.
Still do it.
Okay, spend your cheese.
I did.
Okay, you don't feel her.
Dang.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, it's fine.
And you've got Poke 5 right there, as some of the councilmen are instinctually just getting up on top of the bison. Z is standing with you guys. And is there really anything that you want to do, Taro?
I mean, I feel like she's getting increasingly concerned about her sister, so I think she might try to go back to her hideout.
Okay. Roll me another perception check.
15 plus 4, 19.
As you begin making your way down the steps and towards where the hideout is, you see that there are still a few chi blockers surrounding what looks like Shin. You see your sister pop up out of the earth just behind them. And Shin, it's your turn here, but I'm going to have Gaia make an attack against one of these chi blockers. There's only 2 left. She's going to use a hammer as well. Jesus, she rolled a natural 20. She's the one that I rolled a natural 20 with. And the other attack missed. So, she's able to do a decent amount of damage to one of the remaining chi blockers as she looks to Shin and says, I saw what you did with the other one.
Yeah? So?
There's no point in killing anybody. And it's your turn.
What am I supposed to just keep letting them punch me?
You can knock him out, but not into lava.
Shin's just gonna shake his head and scoop up some lava from behind him and throw it at the one that she didn't hit. The negative. I missed. I rolled a 2.
So that was your attack. Do you still want to use a bonus action or anything like that?
Just was, as I was going over things while waiting for my turn, I remembered and saw I have an extra attack.
You do.
Am I able to? Would I be able to try to rush another one?
You could still effectively do the same thing with that grapple and throw thing. The reason I never mentioned that extra attack is because bending works in the same way spells do.
Yeah.
You can't have the extra attack and do 2 spells because of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's 2 separate features. Extra attack only works if you've done the attack action, which is with weapons, which you have been using bending so far. However, I will still allow you to do a grapple check.
I want to try to grapple the one that I missed.
Oh, Jesus, I rolled a natural 1.
Well, I rolled a natural 2 again.
That's better than a 1, so yeah, he's in the lava.
Wasn't gonna throw him in the lava. I was gonna throw him past it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Into the dirt past it.
You can definitely do that. And you throw him towards where Gaia is, and Gaia just like steps out of the way, still yelling at you, unaffected by this man being there.
Don't tell me what to do.
Listen, I am the commander here. I said not to harm anybody, and you throw someone in lava? That's not what you were supposed to do.
This entire thing going on right now isn't what was supposed to happen.
No, but that doesn't mean you can go and make your own rules.
I'm glad I threw a person at you.
And Taro, you're hearing all this as you began running your way back. You see the two of them.
Knock knock. Is this a bad time?
Rena, are you okay? Where have you been? I haven't seen you at all.
Did you see the stage?
I see the stage.
I was there. Where were you?
I was out helping the people.
Oh. I'm glad you're safe.
Thanks. None of this worked out the way it's meant to. But did you help anybody at least? Were you there to protect anybody?
Yeah, the president.
You protected the president?
Yep. Sure did.
Well, at least he's not hurt.
Yeah.
Listen, all this stuff went awry way too fast. I would prefer him hurt or not hurt over anything else, so that's fine. I understand. But Shin, what deems it necessary to do what you have done?
Him or me, that's how I see it at this point.
Him or me? You threw a man into a vat of lava.
Yeah, him or me. We've gotten into fights with these chi bloggers before. We've seen what they did to Hiru. Them or me, sorry.
Well, we need to be better than them. And that was not it.
Look at her. She's not changing his mind on this.
Not even a little.
No.
Rena?
Yeah?
Let's get out of here.
Roger that.
Shin, I'm only sparing you because of our past, our history. But I'm telling you this right now. I don't appreciate murder for the sake of it. There is no him or me. Don't give me that. You did what you felt was the easiest route, but that man had a family. What's going to happen to his kids? What's going to happen to his friends? I don't know what you got into back in the day, but you're not back in the day anymore. If I see you again, I can't promise that I can just walk away.
Shin's just gonna stand there, gritting his teeth before he says something he really shouldn't, and look at the last one.
Taro's gonna grab her shoulders and kind of pull her away, alright, should disengage, right?
No, I want to see what he's thinking he can do.
Okay.
For this turn, if we're still in that, there's not much I can do. He did everything I could.
She took her turn, you took yours. So we're going back to the rest of the crowd. No, we're actually going to Milo, since Yang is out. And I know Kevin is getting everybody ready on the bison, correct? Unless you ran in?
I get everybody ready on the bison.
Okay. So, Milo, you head inside, and as you do, you see someone just coming down the stairs. Not really running, just kind of like a brisk pace down the stairs. They stop, and they're in that solid black that you've seen already. And he goes, "No, not you two."
Milo looks at this person. Is the voice familiar?
Not to you, no.
Okay. Then, Milo just looks at him and says, "Where's Yang?"
He's upstairs.
What's the meaning of all this?
Honestly, I wish I had the time to tell you, and I'm really sorry. But I don't, and I can't. The only thing I can tell you is that orders are orders.
Then I suppose we're both men of duty.
We are. And I wish we weren't, because I really don't want to fight you.
I think Milo just like settles his look at him and says, "Non-lethal then," and he blasts him.
All right. What does he need to do, or what do you do?
So, how tall is this room?
It's a pretty tall room. The staircase does lead up and then like arcs around the corner, but the ceiling is high.
Okay.
I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, no, that does. That does. So, I'm thinking, let's hell of it. Let's get flashy. I think Milo's just going to like take a fighting pose and rush at him. I think Long Strider lasts for an hour, so he's still moving a little bit faster from Move Like the Wind. But as he gets close, he's gonna like. Is he at the bottom of the stairs?
He's like at the midpoint.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, so he's gonna rush, begin moving up the stairs, and just kind of like air uppercut this guy towards the center of the room, if that makes sense. Like duck down as he's moving up, and then just use the momentum to basically Shoryuken
back up the stairs, away
preferably
from the door.
off the stairs, off the stairs to the bottom.
Okay, so you're bringing him into the room.
Yeah. Basically, he's looking for one powerful blow, so he takes the damage from the force, but also fall damage.
Oh. Well, now that you put it that way, yeah. You see it. Go ahead and see if you hit this guy.
Okay. Should have led with that. I don't know why I brought these dice to this game. I don't. I got an 11.
It definitely doesn't hit.
Yeah.
He saw you coming, and this dude moves in a way that you don't expect a firebender to get out of the way.
Interesting. Very interesting.
He's like, man, no, I don't want to do this.
You could just surrender and not die.
Well, I can't do that either. I'm sorry. Is that your turn? Basically?
I think so. A little bit of movement, some action. I don't think there's any bonus actions for me to crank out. So, yes.
All right, he's going to use his fists to do unarmed attacks at you, because he doesn't want to hurt you. So this is basically that elemental fighting that everybody has. They can do close range like Mancer attacks, and that's kind of what he's doing. He's using his fire bending to throw a few fists at you. First one, he got an 18 on the die.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to do 5 plus 3, so 8 damage, 8 fire damage, and he's going to use his bonus action to do flash fire.
Oh no!
Roll me a Constitution.
Not again.
I wonder if Airbenders has a base.
21.
What did you get?
Yeah, 21.
Oh yeah, you don't get blinded. He's like, oh man, and he has to throw another attack at you.
Fool me once. Shame on you.
Thank you. 17?
17 meets beats.
Meets beats, alright. So he does another... Oh god, he didn't roll very well that time. That's good. So he does another 5 fire damage to you with his fist, and then tries to run down the stairs.
Does that provoke?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna air punch him.
Do it.
That's a 19 to hit.
That certainly hits him.
And that's, I think, the elemental punch is just a d6 plus your bending modifier, I believe.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Cool, 8. Punch him right in the back.
Jesus. You punch him and he stumbles down the stairs. He wasn't expecting you to hit him, honestly. As he tumbles down, gets back up. And Kevin, outside you hear all of this. And I guess Jaeger and Torque, where did you guys go?
I thought we were heading towards the building.
Okay, so you do see the bison and all of this stuff. I don't think you'd be within range to see what's going on. Although you would have seen Taro pass by, actually, now that I think about it. As she ran by,
I was so confused.
As she ran past you guys, Torque for a second looks and was like, is that Taro?
I don't know. I feel like something was skipped along the way.
Yeah, seems like someone that was supposed to be in charge of this didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I know. I wonder
Hey,
if like a dean missed something.
Some kind of dean master.
Yeah.
Hey, you go ahead and keep going that way. I'm actually going to check that out. Whoever ran past.
All
Please
right,
don't
be
check me
careful.
out.
Oh, I'll be careful. I'm always careful. Careful's my middle second name.
I don't believe you. And Jaeger runs off.
You shouldn't. He shouts, and then runs.
I don't.
But Jaeger, next turn you'll be able to reach where the bison is and all of that stuff.
Okay.
Yang, we did forget one thing. I know this is all out of sorts. Roll me a death save.
How many?
I think
just one.
Just
one.
Yeah. Oh.
7?
That's a fail.
Okay. In my dying throes, can I recognize the voice?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Next would be Milo going to Kevin.
I'm still helping the people, but if it's somebody I do not recognize coming out that door, that person get hit instantly with a water bolt.
Okay. So essentially you're helping, but you're preparing in action.
Yes.
Okay. And Taro.
Hello.
Taro, you're watching this stalemate essentially with one lone chi blocker between two lava benders.
They got it.
Well, Shin, your move. You see essentially Gaia has prepped in action.
I'm going to stone shot, bring up 2 rocks, pebbles, and try to, with both of them as the action and bonus action, because you can do 2 that way, right?
You can do 2 that way, yeah.
I want to just try to send them flying as fast as I can into the chi blocker's hands.
Okay.
17 hit? Or what?
17 beats, yeah.
And a nat 20 on the second one.
That definitely hits. Both of them do.
2 for the first damage. You sure we're not sharing dice? I'm getting a lot of 1s here. Yeah, I just rolled a 1 on the other one, so another 2, I guess.
Alright. The dude is still standing.
I was hoping to do a little
So, go ahead.
His hand so he couldn't punch me, but that damage was really low.
Yeah, I understand. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
So the dude is hurt, but still standing. And it would be Gaia's turn. She is going to try to take this chi blocker out as well. She's going to use precise missile to try to get this guy down, because she just wants this guy done and over with. This guy is still standing, though he's looking mighty hurt. And Shin, I want you to roll me essentially an intimidation check to see if you can just get this guy to want to leave, because clearly he is not set for this. And Gaia would completely let him run. So if he passes, I will let you get an attack of opportunity if you want to.
Well, I don't think the nat 1 on the dice is going to do it.
No, he still stands. Rena, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll hit him with my hammer.
Okay.
8 plus 6.
That misses.
Well, can I try that again with the extra attack?
Yeah, you're using a weapon.
17 plus 6.
That totally hits.
4 damage.
4 damage would do it. This guy is able to go down. You're able to crack him. The first attack misses. If anything, it's just out of pure nervousness of this guy to make the attack miss. It wasn't so much you not hitting, it was just him flailing away. But you are able to finally crack him, and he goes down. And Gaia just looks at you, Shin, and says, "How many people have you killed?"
Things got to be done.
And look, I've seen things needing to be done my entire life. There's always another way.
Shin's just gonna shake his head and attempt to just walk off.
And she would let you. but you hear her say, "If I see you again, I can't promise I can let you just walk away."
He's gonna say back then, "You better hope you don't see me again."
Part of me hopes I do.
Or
She turns
far away as I can get him. Sorry.
No, you're fine. She turns to you, Rena, and you see she's crying.
I'm gonna wrap her up in a big ol' hug and pet her hair.
Rena, this was a lot today.
I know, but hey, we're alive, you know, and you did amazing. Some things just don't work out the way we want to, and that is just how life is, you know. It do be like that sometimes.
It reminded me of the family a little too much.
Oh yeah, many a time. Yeah.
Are you gonna stay?
What do you mean?
Are you gonna stay here? I know you've got friends, and my gut tells me the friends were here today too and helping out.
Yeah, they're here, but you're my sister. You're my best friend. I don't know how I could leave you again.
So this is her.
Ah! Torque? Hello?
Taro!
Hey! What's up, big guy?
I mean, you tell me. This looks like a really great reunion, I guess.
You have very good timing. You really do.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. And he smirks. Hey, who are you? And Gaia looks to you as though, like, asking with her eyes if this guy can be trusted.
This is my sister, Torque. This is my sister. Wait, oh my god, hello. Gaia, this is my master teacher that I told you about. Torque.
Yeah, Torque. That's me. I'm Torque.
Yep.
That's who I am.
He's the guy.
I'm that guy.
Yep.
So this is your teacher? He's the one that's been teaching you metal bending?
Sure has. Alright, pew pew.
Well, I guess it's nice to meet you. You can be trusted, I take it, right?
Oh yeah, I trust him with my life.
If that's the case, it's nice to meet you, Torque. I am Eva. Well, it's nice to meet you too, Eva. So, Taro, you didn't tell me you had a sister.
Hey, you know, I mean, do you have a sister?
Maybe, somewhere.
Oh. That's cool.
Yeah, my dad used to get around, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I think my dad got around too, but not in that way.
What does that even mean?
And yeah, it's fine.
Alright. Well, this is a lovely reunion, but we gotta get back. Are you coming? Are you done?
I look at, Eva with, like, a really sad look in my eyes, because I do not want to say goodbye again.
And, Shin, I know you said you walked away, but I don't think that you ran or anything like that. Roll me a perception check.
18.
You heard the name.
Yep. Just keep going for now. This is not the place for that.
Well, whatever it is that you decide, Rena, I understand.
Oh, man. Do I have to decide now? Can I just...
No, we can cut to the other party.
Okay.
So, Milo, you are in combat with this guy that you just pushed down the stairs with some airbending. And he gets back up and he's like, why?
As I said, we're men of duty. And I'm sure people would like to ask you some questions.
Yeah, but don't you have your cousin or your nephew to look after?
Milo just kind of like glances back up the stairs and then back at this person and says, "What state did you leave Yang in?"
He's alive. I wouldn't kill him. He's not the focus in any of this.
Yes, but on a
None
scale
of
of
them
1
are.
to 3 in terms of death saves, how bad do you think he might be at this point?
That entirely depends on how good he is at death saves.
Oh no, I gotta go!
It was great to meet you. I wish it would have been better under better circumstances.
Frog, here's a slightly better take. Yeah, so Milo's just gonna like look at this guy and like look towards the door and then back at him and say, "People would like to ask you some questions, but I should check on Yang."
Yes, I understand. I wish I could have met you under better circumstances. But your nephew needs you.
And Milo's just gonna nod and sprint away.
Okay. You sprint up the stairs. Being an airbender, you can run fast. And you see Yang is just knocked out on the ground, somewhat bleeding out, although I don't want to say bleeding out in the sense that like blood is on the floor, because he wasn't hurt in that way, but internal bleeding, essentially.
Oh, that's bad. Milo says. And yeah, he's going to rush over to him. And if he had to like sprint to get here, that's probably all he can do this round.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Kevin, Jaeger, by then you would have made it. And Z, the rest of them. They're all on the Bison. Kevin, you're basically just waiting for Yang and Milo. As the door opens up and a man that's in solid black comes walking out and just looks at you and just goes, "Come on."
He came out the door. My ready action is unleashed.
Yep. Go ahead and make your attack.
Natural 20.
That
At a
definitely
level
hits.
5, ooh, he suffered 14 bludgeoning damage.
14. So what move did you use on him?
Water bolt.
Water bolt. So you blast him with this water, and he stumbles in the back. He stumbles back and bumps against the doors, and is just breathing heavily. And he begins to slouch a little bit and kneels down. And he goes, "Damn, that was, ow! Come on, just let me do what I need to do."
Who are you? And give you a good read. I should not freeze you where you stand.
You can try, but you're not going to.
Why is that?
I don't want to show you.
Do I recognize his voice?
Roll me perception.
That's a 14 plus 3.
So 17?
Yep.
It sounds very, very familiar.
My father has been injured. My friend has been injured by you.
I know. So at the very least, just let me finish and we can all go.
Like I said before, who are you? And give me a good reason I should not freeze you to death.
You can try, but we've already went over this.
And I'm still holding out my hand just if you try anything. I will end him.
And he goes to try to make an attack at you.
Okay. Do I attack again with a technique, or that's the end of my turn?
That was your prepared action. And by initiative order, you get to go.
Alright. Just like he's the only one there, I'm going to need him to do me a strength saving throw.
He's kind of good at those. He got a 19.
He passed, but he take half damage. As I'm doing water pulse. Alright. That's a 15.
15 damage?
Yeah, 15 half, that would be 7.5, so you're rounding up or rounding down.
We chose to round up from the beginning. And we're
Okay,
sticking to
so
that.
that'd be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, he's breathing heavy, he's not in a good mood, and he's like, "Listen, stop attacking me and just let me do what I need to do. You don't want to be here right now."
You're trying to kidnap the council, and I will protect the council.
To be fair, I'm trying to do worse. I don't want to, but that's how it is.
I will not allow you to kill the council.
Listen, Kevin, I don't want to do this to you.
Now I'm really looking at him like, how the hell do you know my name?
Jaeger, you are at 15 initiative, so it does loop back down to Yang. That's safe.
Oh God, who is this?
He's familiar.
Yang. 3. Oh my God, you have 2 death save. Oh my gosh.
Milo,
you are seeing you're feeling his energy just escape his body right now.
You're killing me, Yang. Come on.
Yeah, he's dying too. So.
internally, as I'm slipping into the void, I'm hoping my sacrifice is not going to be in vain, and that my friends and family are protecting the council, and not pining over my soon-to-be demised body. Potentially, maybe not. Hopefully.
Give this man a little Kevin, huh?
All right, and it is this assailant's turn. He obviously wasn't frozen or anything like that, so he's going to do something to you, Kevin. He's going to shoot out what looks like a flaming missile, which are auto hits.
Ice shield.
Ice shield as a reaction?
Mm-hmm. Yes, reaction.
Alright, so we said that this being an auto hit, he doesn't have to roll, so it bypasses AC, but Ice Shield reduces the damage instead. It doesn't just block auto hit attacks.
Gotcha.
Each level higher, so he can do... So he's able to shoot out 5 direct missiles of fire at you. He'll do 3 at you, and then 2 towards the councilman. So 3 to you, 2 to the councilman. 1 was at Mike, 1 was at Catherine, who, once again, Mike is hurt. Catherine is also hurt. And he did 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 damage to you, Kevin. 10 plus the 3, so 13. But your ice shield reduces it, so he will instead only do... What level is your max level?
I can upcast to second.
To second, okay. So you are able to block, we'll say 4 damage, going down to 9 damage at you in fire.
Okay.
He's going to bonus action an elemental blast at one of the councilmen. He got a 17 on the die. That's definitely going to hit. I'm sorry, guys.
If he kills Mike, I'm going to murder him straight out.
I mean, he does 2d8 damage with this move. Thank God I rolled low. He only does 5 damage as he shot at Mike. Mike is looking mighty hurt because he's old, but he's now a hero. So, like, you can see him basically at an inch of his life. He's like, Kevin, why? Let's just leave. Jaeger, you are seeing this as you have begun walking up.
Oh. Kevin, what's going on here? Why haven't you left?
I was about to, but when I saw this dude come out the door.
Yes, hi.
Who are you?
As far as you're concerned, I'm a bad guy right now, so just, let me do my thing or escape.
Do I know this person, based on voice?
Roll me a perception.
I got a dirty 20.
Yes.
Who would it be?
Your best buddy.
I knew it. I knew it.
Let me see if I got this straight, Dante.
Guys, listen. Either escape, or I have to do what I need to do.
Let me see if I got this straight, Dante. You knew full well coming here that we would be here. You knew full well you'd run into us.
Yes.
You deceived me.
I didn't want to.
And you've attacked Mike.
Do you think that one's easy? He's the hardest one of all to hurt.
Kevin, get out of here.
Will do.
I got this guy.
Jaeger
breathes.
Jaeger, you might want to go check on Shang.
Ooh. You hurt Shang too, huh?
I didn't kill him. He's not a target.
Jaeger breathes.
You have one... Well, I mean, you have multiple options, but one good option for you. And it's to go through those doors and go help Shang.
Jaeger breathes. Jaeger's gonna do it.
Alright, do you remember how this works?
Not really.
Okay.
It's concentration based, I know that.
It is heavily concentration based, but the big thing I need you to do is roll me a DC Mancer with disadvantage because this is a technique you don't know.
I got a 14 on the dice.
Roll me another one because it's at disadvantage.
That one's a 12.
It is a 5th level, it looks like. So you rolled a 12 was your lowest?
Yeah.
Alright, what is your Mancer modifier?
My Mancer modifier?
Yes.
That is a 3.
So you got a 15.
Yes.
That means that you are able to do this technique. Even though you didn't know it, you are able to successfully do it, though it was incredibly strenuous.
Okay.
So Jaeger, describe to everybody what it looks like when you conjure your elemental for the first time.
So, as I have been hinting at before, Jaeger has been breathing. The air becomes hot, and a creature emerges from the fire. And it's gonna be a big wolf.
You guys see this wolf emerge from the fire, first as an ember, but not at Jaeger, unlike how firebending generally works. Instead, you see it as an ember on the ground that seems to emerge from the very depths of the earth itself. As it grows, it seems to be like it's climbing out of that ground, turning into its own shape, its own form. Jaeger continues to breathe, stressed, worried, anxious, but at the same time confident that he can do this. And as he does so, you see a literally living fire creature emanate, not from Jaeger, but in front of him. This is a technique. This is something that you guys have never seen done from a firebender before, or at least not seen it conjured. Now, Jaeger.
Yes.
You have created an elemental, essentially, mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
I know it says roll initiative for elementals, but we're going to have it roll on your initiative, or make its turn on your initiative. It'll obey any verbal command to it, but at the beginning of every turn, you have to make a concentration check to see if you can continue to control this thing. Because this is a technique that you don't know, this will also be made with disadvantage.
Okay.
If you lose concentration over control of this creature, it will act on its own accord and become hostile towards anyone and anything nearby.
Yes.
But for the first turn of conjuration, you have control of it.
Okay.
That was your action, but now it has its own.
So I'm going to tell the creature to attack Dante.
Well, that's new.
I told you to breathe, Dante.
I have been the whole time. That's how I'm talking to you. You breathe to... Alright, roll your attack.
That's a 19 on the die.
Oh, that totally hits him.
And then... So that is a 6. That is a 5. So that's 11 plus 3, 14 damage to Dante.
And describe how this thing attacks your friend.
This wolf is going to essentially bite at Dante, like bite him in the neck region where he knows, where instinctually wolves know that is the weakest part of an animal. So it's going to bite at Dante's neck.
Okay. It goes to bite at Dante's neck, munching and trying to munch at least, burning Dante's skin as it's attacking. This is the most brutal thing any of you have seen. Jaeger, this even is a little nerve-wracking for you. You've seen a lot, but you haven't seen a living fire creature that you've conjured even. And as this is happening, as it's lunging forward, Jaeger, you still stand there, correct?
Yes.
Then everybody outside feels something. Everybody outside feels the air seem to rush towards this location, towards this tussle. Those that are in the line of sight sees the wind blowing towards this young man and this fire wolf. And those that are in the line of sight notice something very peculiar about his eyes, but something very dangerous. You see his eyes glow. His eyes glow a light blue as he creates this orb of air that pushes this elemental away. And he begins to speak I didn't want this, guys. I didn't want this.
Wait, what?
I called it. My old
What?
best friend is the Avatar. I knew it.
Not even 8.
Not even
What?
8.
Rigged.
Milo, from inside, you see a glowing blue hue emanating from downstairs, from the doorway. Rena, from your distance, you see this glowing blue right at the base of the Capitol building. Torque turns and goes, "Oh my god."
What? What is it?
Rena, you know all too well. After seeing the light, you know exactly what that is.
I'm grabbing a beer. This is ridiculous. I'm done with you.
I think this is appropriate to say, but
I can't believe I was put in a position where I had to get my Wolfie to bite the old Avatar on the neck. Why did you let me do this?
It's Avatar.
Milo,
Yeah, Avatar.
Milo, inside, you're trying to help Yang. He's failing his death saves. You know, you feel the energy as an airbender, not just seeing the light, but being an airbender, feeling the energy. You know something is clearly not right outside. But you're in a predicament. You've got Yang in front of you.
Yes. And right now, that's the only thing that matters. Let's get you back up, buddy.
Yang, or Milo, roll me a medicine check to see if you can, because you are a traveler, which means you do have like healing abilities. You have a healing aura and everything.
Well, auras only work during resting, and my medicine check is a 7.
No.
Feels bad, man.
That
Milo's
does
just
feel
crouched
really bad.
over him, like holding him a little bit carefully, and just like trying the simple stuff to keep him going. You know, he's talking to him mostly, I guess. Like, you're stronger than this. Stay in there. And yeah, it's out of my hands now.
Kevin, it is your turn. You just saw a person that you swore was a friend has been trying to kill your father and has just basically shown you guys who he is.
Dante, you're the Avatar.
That's what they tell me.
Then why are you resorting to murder? You, as the Avatar, you are the embodiment of order.
They told me you would tell me that. Yes, I get it. I've heard it.
Murdering the council? That is beneath the Avatar.
I will kill you. I don't mean to, but I will.
How does this help with unity? Wiping
I'm
out the
gonna
council
say-
like this?
I'm gonna say you're spending your action talking to him. Rena, it is your turn.
Well, boy, howdy. I know I was just having a heart-to-heart.
Taro, I think we're gonna have to hold off on that heart-to-heart. This is
What good are we gonna do against the Avatar?
It's not stopping him, it's getting the rest of them out of there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go.
As he begins to run, you start running off, and Eva grabs you by the arm and goes, "I'm proud of you."
Eva, I'm proud of you too. And hey, I know I don't say this enough, but I love you. Be
Me
safe.
too. I will.
I run.
Yang, roll me a death save.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Guys, gods. Everybody in the comments, give us your energy.
Oh, God. I mean, do I really have to?
Yes.
Can we pretend I succeeded and I get up on my feet and everybody's happy and we save Dante from doing something stupid?
Dante?
Depends if you roll.
Oh
you
God,
get?
I can't die because I need to hear that information because I remember something that the general said.
All right, so don't die.
Try really hard not to.
Yeah, try to roll really well.
Listeners, give us your energy, even though you're listening to this in the future and it's too late. But do it anyway.
What do
Send
you
us
roll?
your shenanigans.
His silence isn't good.
Man.
Milo, you're speaking to your nephew. Your nephew who you changed his diapers. Your nephew who you played around with in Air Temple Island, done airbending fun and games with as a kid. The nephew that you unlocked his airbending with. Your nephew that you argued against your sister about, taking him away to a place when his life should be better off here with you and your family. The nephew that you didn't see for over a decade. And a nephew that even today, after all those years, still feels right him being in your arms. Until it doesn't. Until you don't feel him anymore.
At this point, I think Milo continues to just talk to him as if he's going to talk him through this. And like, if this was the show, or if this was a show, the camera would be pulling back and Milo would just be crouched on the ground with Yang in his lap. And he'd just keep talking to him, saying it's going to be okay. That everything's fine. The family's going to get back together soon. He's a strong kid. He's going to pull through this.
Taro, you're rushing up to the steps. You're passing Iroh, who had fallen from the sky. Something's not right, Taro. You hear him.
Oh, buddy. What's up, buddy?
Do you go over to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna, touch his head.
You touch his head. As you and I know, you have a spiritual energy that is broken at the moment.
Sure do.
In that break, it allows for a way to feel things that you normally wouldn't. The second you touch Iroh, you feel an energy seeping between you guys, as though you have a spiritual connection. And Taro, you feel the spirit fading by the second. And as he does so, his breathing becomes heavier. Worse. His beating becomes slower. Poorly.
Oh no, buddy, don't you do that. Come on, you're a big fluffy boy. Let's go, let's go. I'm like rubbing him. I don't know what to do.
As you're rubbing him, you feel that connection fade. You feel that energy not break, just go away.
She's gonna, I guess reach up and attempt to close his big eyelids, those are what those are called. Wow.
You go to close his eyes, or at least his eyelids, but you see this look of pure fear in his eyes before you close them. A frozen fear.
You'll be okay, buddy. Good night.
Jaeger, it is your turn. Roll me a concentration check with disadvantage.
That first one's an 18. That one's a 14 plus 14 plus 3 is 17 for concentration.
You are able to hold concentration with this elemental. You have the avatar floating above, nearby, a good 15 feet off the ground maybe. You can't tell this is a heated moment here. He's got an orb of air surrounding him as he's looking at you guys as the fire elemental is snapping its jaws towards him. You are still in control, and it is your turn. You just hear him say, "You can either run or I have to kill you. There's no other option here."
Sure there is. There's always another option.
I really wish.
Kevin, get out of here, now. I don't know if I'll be able to control this thing, and the Avatar's here, and he's clearly not here for us. So get the councilman to safety.
Just making that clear.
I don't care what you think. I don't care what you're here for anymore. You're done. Jaeger goes berserk, and he launches a fire dragon's breath at him.
Okay, go. Does he have to make anything?
I think it's a dexterity save.
Okay. He is going to use a reaction to do fire block. This move, you can do up to level 2 moves. I mean, this is second level, so he has to spend 2 chi to do this. Which, in the Avatar state, he doesn't have to spend any chi. Because this is a DC roll. What is your DC?
I think it's 14, the bending save DC, 14.
Yep. He got an 18. You go to cast Fire Dragon's Breath at him, and he just dispels it. With one swoop of his hand, the fire just dispels the opposite direction away from you guys.
Oh, what a jerk. Okay. So then, Jaeger is going to do fire bullets.
Okay.
That is a 18, another 18, and a 2.
He is going to use a legendary reaction to get another reaction and cast Emergency Barrier on himself. He's going to use the max because he doesn't have to spend chi in the Avatar state. He ups his AC. He now has a 25 AC.
Jesus.
Do any of those hit?
So if I rolled a 18, that's it, isn't it? That was the highest I got.
That's the highest you got? Then yeah,
like on a roll.
Those miss.
Yeah.
Oh, on the dice?
Yeah.
Okay. With fire bullets, you also add your Mancer attack bonus.
Are you for real right now? I've been doing that wrong for how many episodes now?
I'm sorry, dude. We're 36 episodes in. I thought you would have known.
I didn't. I was confused. That's 21. So yeah, they miss.
And he just goes, "Leave, please."
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
What does your elemental do?
What is my elemental's gonna try to attack again?
He's off the ground, floating. I'd have this at disadvantage. He has to jump up to attack him, literally.
Okay. So that one's an 18, and this one is a 12.
Neither of those hit.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Is Vana nearby? Wasn't she with me and Torque, or is she still like tending to the wounded civilians?
She's trying to tend to, because she would have come back by this point,
right?
And kind of silently, because I forgot she was there, gotten on the bison. She's trying to heal Mike.
Okay, I guess that's my turn then.
All right, Kevin, it's your turn.
I am getting on the bison, flipping Dante the bird, and driving the bison out of here.
I'm sorry.
Go get some.
Oh, jeez.
Give me animal handling.
And fighting words.
That is going to be 18 plus 3. I'm taking the bison to Airbender Island.
Okay. He looks to the bison that's flying and goes, I gotta at least show like I tried. I'm sorry, guys. And begins to fly off towards the bison.
Get back here. We're not done yet.
How high up was he? I don't think I'm close enough.
No, you're not close enough. Only he doesn't go towards the bison to the degree that you think. The bison is flying off, and almost as though he may have had a change of heart or something, he instead arcs a different direction last second when he was in range of any kind of attack. And Kevin, you see this whole thing. You see Dante veering his way towards you. And then at the very last second, he arcs to the side.
I was running another water boat just in case I hit him again.
Roll me a perception.
That is a dirty 20. 17 plus 3.
He's flying to the spirit portal.
What?
Initiative is over.
What the? So, Jaeger's gonna remember that he was talking about Shang and run inside.
You run inside, run seemingly up the stairs. You're hearing... Milo, would you say you're verbally making noise?
No, it's all quiet at this point.
Okay. You turn to the first thing that you feel like is an opening, and you go up the stairs. You see Milo at the top, holding Yang.
What's going on here? Milo!
No.
I approach Yang and stare at him. What happened? I check for a pulse.
You don't feel one. And Milo, I know you know Jaeger, but Jaeger's just reaching his hand out towards Yang. Do you react in any way?
I don't think so. I mean, he knows that Jaeger's a traveling companion, but he's just not able to say anything, I think. I will say, if Jaeger takes his pulse, and I think it's at that point that Milo probably looks up at Jaeger, and his usual demeanor, the stoic, the bravado, the lighthearted comedy, all of it is gone, and kneeling before you, Jaeger, is just the shambles of a once proud man.
It's one of the most rambunctious bastards I ever met. Jaeger unsheaths his, not unsheaths, but he takes off the sword that he gave him, and he lays it next to Yang.
And I want to ask Taro, what are you doing?
Taro is prying into Iroh's fur. She's actually a baby for animals.
Jaeger, do you still want to go check on Sean?
Yeah.
You go into the room that leads at the end of the hall. It seems like the only room that makes sense, the only door that's open. You go into the same council room that I described earlier. It's a different scene, though. You see all of the chi blockers that were in here before. Not dead, just knocked out. You see both Sei Li and Kuei Lo, however, dead. But you don't see, physical damage to their bodies. If you want to, you could roll a perception, or some... I mean, you're not really a medical expert. I don't know if you would be able to tell what happened. But you don't see them move. Huh?
Just a perception?
Yeah, you can try.
That's a 14.
They are kind of blue in the skin. And you see a spot in the middle of the room. Essentially, it looks like there was a good bit of combat, where you see what looks to be just ashes of some kind. It doesn't look like ashes. You know what ashes look like, I suppose. With what looks to be just a ring that burst out at this location, and in the center of it, all you see are Chang's robes. Of course, the ashes also reach under these robes as well.
No.
That's the only presence you have of Shang.
So, Jaeger is to assume from all this that Shang burned alive, essentially.
You don't know.
I guess I would check Shang's robes.
They don't seem scorched.
I call out Shang's name.
No response. Just a silence, like a room frozen in time.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to Book 1 Search, Episode 40. The search is over. They found the Avatar. Did you guys guess who it was before you got to see the answer? Did you enjoy what you saw or heard? I know we enjoyed it. This was good. But I want to give an announcement. Dicebenders is going to be taking a bit of a hiatus here. I want to build enough time to develop a backlog for book 2. It's going to be a good while before you guys see it. But feel free to spread the word for Dicebenders. I would like a nice, solid audience for when that does end up coming. We'll start announcing little tidbits here and there. Drop some hints as to when it comes. Until then, just be patient. Listen back on these if you would like to. Feel free to reach out to us, because we always love hearing from fans. Come see us on We Roll Dice. That is the Discord channel that we're all now part of. Us including another 3 or 4 podcasts. It's good stuff there. Good people. And good podcasts, if you're looking for something new. This is a homebrew D&D 5e playcast using class models created by Skeptic Frog. Class model version used was 3.1.0 from what I can remember. The World of Avatar was created by Bryke, published by Nickelodeon. All credits for music and sounds will be found in the show notes. As always, subscribe for more shenanigans. And let us know what you thought. We put a lot of love into these, especially these final few episodes. Or some players gave it their all. I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable here, trying to make it to where book 1 doesn't end by rambling. I suppose it's time to let it go. Take care, everybody. See you around sometime.